And there was only 3 of us to get that thing out.
It's so crazy that I don't know how to do that. It's so crazy that you could be a man on planet Earth and not know how to skin an animal. It's like when I saw you doing it, I'm like, God, that seems so weird that I don't know how to do that.
It's really, until you see it, you don't really think about that, right? You know, like we're so disconnected from, you know, everybody wants to hate on hunting and hate on that type of thing, but where do you like that eats meat, you know, but where do you think that comes from? And like, it's, you know, the farm has helped a lot with that, I think, too, is like learning those types of skills or thinking about those things. And, you know, everybody wants to look at us that how we're.
Are those all people who don't eat meat?
No, that's the problem. I think.
How do those people, what's their justification? Why would you get mad at someone for hunting
because
if you eat meat? Where do they think their meat comes from? I'm not trying to be a dick at all.
No, I agree.
Curious to I want to understand the mechanism or their thinking process.
They say there's enough meat already out there that we don't need to take more meat, which is kind of bizarre to me. No, like, so my aunt.
Wait a second. That's like, that doesn't make sense, because if those animals we all know those animals are abused already and have a shitty life. So if you reduce the supply on those animals,
you're going to have to,
then less animals are abused.
Yep.
Right. Am I thinking right on that?
No, I mean, I think you're thinking clearly. I have an aunt and uncle. My dad's brother and his family are vegetarians. And so at Thanksgiving, we're kind of like, they're asking me questions about the hunt. And I'm kind of like, this is, you know, like,
wait, who's someone in your family tree is a vegetarian?
Yeah, my dad's brother's a vegetarian, and his whole family.
Wow.
And so they're asking, you know, like asking legitimate questions.
Rich Senior has a vegetarian brother. Rich Senior, I'm processing this.
Yep.
The dude I know that I smoked cigarettes and drank beer with while you worked out in the bar.
Yep, that's him.
That dude's got a vegetarian family.
Yep. My Uncle Dave, his brother.
All right.
So, and I'm kind of like, at first,
wow,
not awkward, but, you know, thinking I'm getting judged, but no, at no point. And then they were talking about how people at their church were talking about it, and they're like, oh, we probably shouldn't talk about this in front of you. And they were like, my aunt was like, no, I think hunting is 100% fine. It's the industry farms is the reason that they are vegetarians. So industrial farming. And so they were completely fine with it, which is, I don't know. For me, it was a weird, I thought it was going to be weird, and it turned out fine. So it's cool to have those conversations it's conversations, you know, like they know I'm not going to be a vegetarian, and I know I'm not going to force meat on them. And so it's just, why can't we just have a discussion instead of people freaking out?
I do have a pretty, I do respect the fuck out of people who don't want to kill things for their own existence. I think that thought process is sound. When you do you feel any emotional pang? Like when Matt shot the animal in the video, you're like, hey dude, you got it. And I saw it roll down the hill. And I thought, oh God, I don't know if that part I might like feel my tear ducts turn on if I saw a big deer roll down a hill like that.
So there's an immediate, I think, excitement. And then when you get to the animal, there's 100%, there's some remorse to it, you know, like there's some remorse and respect. I think at times that is one thing that, you know, when people want to get upset about us posting, or, you know, you see that emotional response, I understand them being upset about that 100%. Like,
because Homeboy's done, his journey on Earth is done. Well, as far as we know, it's done.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens to them.
I don't know what happens.
It looks like it's done.
It's done. But that you know, so there's an immediate excitement when you get to the animal, and then you see the like life leave, or you're there at the animal. There is you're kind of like, damn. That sucks. You know, there's that part of that. And then there's some respect of, hey, this animal will go to, like, I waste a whole lot less meat, even 100% from that animal, but even from from meat we buy at the store or anywhere else, because now I see there you can connect to hey, there's a life lost, and there was a kind of a trade-off here. And so I'm way more. And as bad as that sounds, like, it took that for me to be, you know,
dude, you're already in 1% of 1% with what you're saying. Most of these
throw that meat away, you know, like, we don't need that meat. And now I'm like, oh, hey, we're going to use these leftovers, or we're going to do whatever. And so you know, everybody wants to say you're a horrible person for it. I think it's made me a better person on that respect for it. Is that, hey, this is a life. There's no disconnect from here. When you see that life leave, when you see all that goes into it, it's completely different for you.
Joe Kelly, Sevon, drop a pair like nuts. Why on earth are you trying to apologize at the beginning of this? I have no issue. I have no issue apologizing, but I'm not apologizing. I'm trying to explain how I would like you guys to take the show. I don't want you guys to be
sheep.
I don't want to browbeat you guys. Like if you're confident in the fact that you have a septum ring and it doesn't mean blue hair and you don't think you're a woke douche, but I think that's a strong correlate for being a woke douche. I'm game.
It's a correlate. Cool. It's a correlate. It's not it's not an absolute, right?
Yeah. And I don't want to be. And I don't want to be mean to people. That's the thing. Like, I don't care who you are. Like, I don't want to be mean to people. It's not a character trait I want to have. I'm just working on it. That's it.
That's nice. Yeah.
Good for you.
Hey, so I watched this many years ago. I watched this PETA video that showed like how like cows and chickens and pigs were like brought to farm, and I forced myself to watch it because I'm like, hey, I eat so much fucking meat. I need to watch this. And dude, it took me 3 sittings to get through it. Like, I was sobbing so hard that snot was pouring out of my nose. And my wife's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, just giving myself a fucking healthy dose reality check. And I didn't eat meat for like 2 weeks after that.
Yeah.
That's what your hunting trip is.
Yeah.
But it like, if you eat meat and you're not going to go on a hunting trip, I mean, it's not a correlate. You're a fucking coward.
Yeah, I've said that multiple times. I think that's
you have said that?
my soundbite. Yeah. Like, and not if you eat meat,
and that's okay if you're a coward. I got a little coward in me, but
if you eat meat and if you eat meat and are against hunting, then you're a coward, in my opinion.
Well, even if you won't go on the trip, dude. Even if you won't go on the trip,
so?
Dude.
Yeah.
Dude, something's fucking dying for you, and you won't. Hey, it's like people who don't, when they go put their dog down at the vet. And they just fucking drop the dog off and fucking go back in their car.
No way.
Like, fuck you, dude. Hold that dog.
People do that?
Fuck yeah, dude. Because yes, they do.
Oh, that's cowardice. You gotta fucking be there with it.
You gotta be there with it.
Yeah. Don't yeah. If you can't if you're eating meat and you can't at least just suck it up, and take a gun and fucking shoot something in the head and go over and skin it and like just deal with it. And if not, you're a coward. And if you're a coward, that's cool too. I accept you for being a coward. I'm not apologizing. I'm just saying. It's just,
it's your fault. Yep. It's what you decide.
You guys just got a little fucking coward in you.
Yeah.
Or a lot. I don't know.
What if they have a septum ring, blue hair, and they're a coward? Is that another correlate? Like,
I think that there's a lot of that.
Are we still moving that way?
I think that there's a
welcome to California.
What's the line graph look like there?
What did I see here? Oh man, if you want to do something, I have one. I do have a clip.
Are you going through comments?
No, I'm looking. I have a clip down here that's that I thought, okay, if Rich really wants to get controversial, we can go there.
All right.
Also in the video, you get the animal in one shot. Matt uses about $3,000 worth of ammo. When you edit that is like Scott, like, fuck it, I'm making this dude look like he can't shoot worth of shit.
No, so we might have left it out if he hadn't killed anything. But the fact that he killed some, and the hard part was, it's zeroed for me, and I don't know the 100